Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Jet and Airways, where a smile goes a long way. Well, today's a little bit different. I'm going to show you how I record my takeoffs and landings, and how I save them, and then how I play them back so I can evaluate them and look at ways in which I can improve my skills. So we're starting off with this little wee bug crusher here. And they call this a replay mode in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Actually, it's not really a sort of a replay mode. It's more like a record mode. So you record your little videos and then play them back at a later date. Now you can save them. So I'm going to make a little recording here of my departure, my takeoff. And then I'm going to play it back, and then I'm going to save it so we can look at it and evaluate how good our departure was, how smooth we are, whether we came close to having any tail strike, or if we did have a tail strike. We can use these little videos to evaluate and actually improve our skills. But the first thing we need to do is we need to be in the cockpit, because if you're going to go a good departure or a landing, you really need to do it from inside the cockpit. So this is where we're going to record the best takeoff we possibly can, although this one won't be. I haven't practiced with this little bug crusher. I usually fly the big jets, the 737s and things, but so I'm not that good at these little bug crushers. No correct procedures. I'm just going to fire up and try to do a little bit of a smooth lift off and takeoff. So we're going to stay in the cockpit for that and record it. But then when we replay it back, we're going to jump to the outside view and see how good our takeoff actually was. And we're going to give it a name and save it. Okay, so if you haven't already, you need to come up here and hit the go into the replay option here. Now if you don't have this replay option in your menus, you need to hit escape, come out, go into general options, come on down to experimental, come up here to replay tool and turn that on. Okay, turn it on, apply and save, and escape and go back and resume. It is a pain in the neck having to do that every time. But you do it early before you need it, and then it's always up here ready to use at any time. Okay, so we're going to hit the replay here, and then we're going to hit record. Okay, and then we're going to get rid of it. We're going to bring our throttles up, take off our brake, and I'm going to try and do a nice takeoff here, but I don't think I will be. But just for the sake of this video, we should be okay. Try and keep it straight in the middle. Okay, and then we just lift up the yoke slightly, try and keep it smooth, bring up our gear, and take off just like that. That should be enough for us to know whether we've done a good departure or a bad one. So one hand on the yoke holding it steady, or your joystick, the other hand on your mouse, come up here and push pause. Okay, now we go back into the replay mode and we push stop. Okay, so now we're going to push play, and we're going to have a look at that replay to see how good our departure was. We're also going to push track camera track recording, and away we go, and here we go. Now we know what it was like on the inside when we took off, but we really want to evaluate it from the outside. So hit your outside button so you can get a good outside view, get the camera in the right position so you can see the wheels and the tail, and see how smooth your takeoff is. There we go. Not real, a little bit bumpy, but not too bad. And then we brought the landing gear up. And that was our departure. Not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad. And you just let it play until the end of your video sequence, until you push stop. There we go. That's where I pushed the stop. Okay, so we'll come up into here, and we will push stop. Now I'm going to save it, so I'm going to go save as. Going to give it a name. I'm going to put takeoff evaluation. Bit of a hard word to spell for me, being dyslexic. Takeoff evaluation. I'm going to hit save. So that will be saved in there now. Okay, so if we want to watch that again, we can push play and it'll put us back on the tarmac. Get rid of that and we'll be in the cockpit here. Now that is how it saved our recording. It saved it. Oh, it's gone to the outside view there. It saved it the way we did it when we watched it back for the first time. We did the takeoff, we recorded it, then we played it back, we changed our camera view, and that's how it has recorded it. So we can watch this all day long and evaluate how smooth our takeoff actually was. It is a great tool for takeoff and especially using for landing, just to really evaluate your skills and try to improve. So that's it. Okay, so that is recorded for all eternity in your file there as a nice little takeoff evaluation. So let's hit escape and we'll come back and we'll restart again. Okay, so we've finished playing the game, we've come back and we're going to start playing the game again, and we decide we're going to have another look at that little replay video. So I'm going to push restart so the game has actually reset itself. And here we are.
Tower, Jet and Juliet,
we're on the runway here. Now we're thinking, okay, let's have another look at that little takeoff we did. So we'll come into the replay mode. We click load and we'll go to where we've saved it. Here we are, takeoff evaluation. Highlight that. Open. And then play. And here we are. We can see our takeoff all over again. And we can watch it as many times as we want. Now notice when we loaded it and played it again, because we reset the game, it has recorded it inside the cockpit. Okay, so every time you watch it, it will be inside the cockpit. If you want to watch it from outside to do the evaluation, then you have to click that that other switch or that other button that is in the replay mode here. Coming up to the end. Okay, so we'll push stop. Now we're going to watch it again. Click play. This time hit camera track recording. And this time it'll take us to the outside of the plane. And you can use your panning around keys or joystick to zoom in and have a look at how smooth your takeoff was. So whenever you reload the game and watch that replay, you will be in the cockpit every time. Unless you hit that other button in the replay mode, then you can change your view to watch it from the outside. Not too bad, not too good. I often use this feature landing when I'm in my 737s for Jet and Airways, when I'm flying for Jet and Airways. Always evaluate my landings. I always try to improve on my landings, trying to get into the middle on that white line when I touch down, trying to touch down on the sweet spot in the right place. It's a wonderful way to evaluate your takeoffs and landings. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Just a nice little short, cute little video, and hopefully this will help you improve your flying skills, and something for you to play around with and have some fun. Okay, talk to you again soon. Hit subscribe, hit the like, join Jet and Airways, our little virtual airline. You'll see, if you go to the channel, you'll see our Discord address there, and fly some jet airliners for Jet and Airways. Right, take care guys, see you soon on another video. Cheers.